just double check that actually. We seem to be live. Hello everybody. Yeah, and I think the volume is also alright. So I'm going to mute my other computer so I can keep track of it. Let's go ahead and yeah, we are also on YouTube. So good, so good. Today is the first. Actually, let me change the camera here. Today is the first MCP Tuesday. This is something new that I'm starting. So first of all, I want to say thank you to all of the Megaforce users. We have 17 users, and I know like I know 7 of the users. So 10 users is like new people that I didn't know before. I think I recognize the names from Discord. So I wanted to say thank you to everybody who tried it. I know it's not very polished. I'm gonna keep working on Megaforce, and MCP Tuesdays is gonna be a part of that. My idea for MCP Tuesdays is now I want to integrate Megaforce actually with browser. So basically we don't have at the moment anything that is so ingestion is easy for the personas if I already have like the files and the URLs and so on. But if I think about how I want Megaforce to be used, like when I'm reading something, maybe I want to be able to just like send that to Megaforce directly, right? And then process it afterwards. So the idea is of like MCP Tuesdays is we are going to build the infrastructure to support Megaforce as a real thing that can be more useful, right? So we now have like ingestion channels and output channels for Twitter. And I know that is heavily rate limited, and I'm gonna fix that at some point. But for now, before I go on and add more ingestion and output channels, I wanted to have the infrastructure to send stuff to Megaforce, right? So that's the missing piece of the infrastructure. And actually, let me go ahead and draw that. So, right, so streams. So yeah, this is part of it, but agents, and this is gonna be called actually Megaforce. So Megaforce at the moment has this Twitter reader. That goes into the content generator, and it has a Twitter poster, and we can schedule that with the driver app. So all of that is a reality. But something I didn't think about is that I also want. So this at the moment is all driven by the driver app, right? Which is cool and all of that. But I want something different, which is Chrome extension or something, right? So basically this means like you're in the wild and this thing will expose an API at some point, right? So we have an API. So the idea would be API, and then this Chrome extension will have an arcade connection inside. So it's gonna be arcade client, but I wanted to be more. I wanted to explore MCP a little bit as well. So this is gonna be it's gonna be arcade tools over MCP, right? So that's the beginning of MCP Tuesdays, and these will connect to the API, and then that API will come here. Oops, that's not what I want. That API will talk to that, right? So here we will have an arcade toolkit in the middle. MCP is going to be spoken here, right? And so I don't need to. So I will implement something that I can plug into our MCP server, I guess, right? So we're in wild, and then this is also an MCP client, right? And then if I'm in a Chrome extension or something, I can just like do a URL grabber or something, and then just pass that into arcade, an MCP server, and ingest that into a persona or whatever, right? So here I will have a Megaforce toolkit, for example, right? So there are a bunch of things that I want to do. The first one is, we need to work on this side because it's, I think, the piece that is most uncertain to me. And then we will work on the Megaforce toolkit. So the API is there pretty much. Because the UI exists, we can replicate everything that we want to do. And there, of course, we have something else here, which is we have our Celery task manager, right, which connects this connects here, actually connects to a Reddit thing, but a Redis thing in the middle, but it connects to the driver app, right? So I want to expose the API to a Megaforce toolkit that runs on an MCP server that I can then connect to a Chrome extension, and afterwards, and this is, I know, maybe ambitious, but here we have like IDEs, like your cursor and like cloud code and like open code and friends, right? So these will also like that. Right, so we have that, and then we can be saying like, okay, like make me an agent or whatever, use this MCP server and connect to Megaforce, right, which is gonna be awesome, right? So here, that's gonna be kind of our magic box of arcade tools that will make Megaforce much more useful in the future. So that's the plan. So what we have today is all of this, basically, and the API is probably incomplete at the moment. There will be some like MCP specific things that I may implement, and it will be an interesting exercise also to be in control of the API and the toolkit development. So yeah, I'm excited about that. But today we are going to be focused on the client side, and I want to make a Chrome extension, and if we can do it in time, I will also integrate an MCP client into that. So yeah, let's work on it. So let me actually go into my terminal, and I have too many terminals now, but okay, arcade. So we have the Megaforce repo, but this is gonna be, I guess, like Megaforce extension, or should I call it like Megaforce client maybe? So I'm gonna call it extension, like on Megaforce This is to wait, I don't know where my thing is. Here we are. I want to make this larger text. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's better. Let's go here. So it's gonna be Megaforce extension. This is going to no, I'm gonna close the docs, and I'm gonna make these strings. Wait, what? No, this is not what? Yeah, this is what I want. Let's go there. Let's close the first one. We are in a brand new thing, and I've never written a Chrome extension before, so we'll start by that. I'm using the fabulous GPT-5, so it's gonna be Chrome extensions developer. This is okay. Chrome for developers, Chrome extensions. Start building. Build our first extension. Whatever I want. I know already the kind of extension I want. I want something like this. I don't want. Right? I'm gonna like, I don't know. I only have this one, but I don't like. Oh my God. I don't like these ones that are like just a little box here. I want it. I want a side panel. So I'm not gonna build something like this. So develop. I know they have that. Side panel. Yeah, it's exactly what I want. Why not? Do I have this like copy for? Right. Okay, whatever. So I want to create a Chrome side panel. To host content in the browser side panel alongside the main content of the web page. In these cases, display the same side panel on the side. Default path. Side panel to the file. My side panel on the side panel extension. Enable Google Origin. Storage. JSON serializable variables are stored as object properties. The storage API is synchronous. Even if the user clears the cache and browsing history, the data persists. That's very good, because that means I can probably just like store like synchronize personas and all of that into the thing. I maybe can just log in to Megaforce from the extension and do that. Yeah, so I will need to check if WorkOS supports this, because at the moment I don't see why not. But at the moment my auth for Megaforce is WorkOS, and I think I will need some kind of like redirect inside the thing, but I'm going ahead of what I'm building actually. Okay, sessions. For the foreign device, I don't think I need this necessarily, because I want to for now keep the scope only for like the open tab, the current tab, or maybe the current set of tabs, and I can say like maybe put an agent inside of the Chrome extension on the side panel and ask the thing, you know, like create a new run, a new Megaverse run from everything that I have open, and you know, like ignore anything that is not a blog post or whatever, and it will go through everything and create one thing that I then can like tweet about or whatever, right? So it's gonna be like a remote control, I guess, for Megaverse, right? So I like scripting. This is just like JavaScript, right? So okay, manifest weekly. Like, okay, so how do I go to like samples? That's good. Prompt AI, try prompt building problem with Gemini Nano. Let's see. Yeah, this is useful. This is pretty much what I envisioned. So I can probably start from that. Okay, so let's just clone this one. Functional samples, AI Gemini device. Alt text, okay. I'll describe. No, it's not. Okay, so audio transcription. display a transcription of all audio files on a web page. Audio file script means to create. Okay, so okay. Calendar made, summarization. Maybe this is also useful. Tab groups, okay. Preview time, 10 minutes. Oh, three conversation. This is something that I may add afterwards, but you know, for now, forget about it. Okay, I want to start a new conversation. Use start a new station project in the folder and use how do I name this? Sure. I want to refer to a specific folder. How do I do that? Oh my god. Whoa, what the fuck? Okay, I want using new device. Add chat. Add directory to new processor. Create a new extension project in the root folder. Use for now, I only need to display something easier how to paste that. Okay, can I use React or something like I wonder. I think so. Actually, yes. Or beat. Awesome beat. Very, very nice. Let's see, cursor. Just doing cursoring. Rsync. In the meantime, let's read how to MCP. Protocol clients. This is promising. Let's see where we are. Create and run client. This is exactly what I want to use. Application handler. Connect transfer. Right. And I have multiple clients here. One client with parallel. custom app. Okay. From his phone. Okay. With SSC fallback, I don't want that. Offline, I do want that. About the information. Is this a package? We need to go to these and activate class and then the mode. Wait. Extension directory, okay. I guess select this. Ooh, okay. In that one. Nice. Nice. I'm sure you're gonna hate this at some point. It's like, you know, like vibe coding is something I like for the for a short time, right? Because as soon as I stop understanding the code or the project, then it becomes not vibe coding anymore, and it just becomes a burden to actually do something useful with it. So yeah. Let me just see, because I think the one problem for today's stream is that it will be shorter than usual. There is an interview that I need to go to. Yeah, in 1 hour. So we have 1 hour to at least get something working. Okay, so it's good that I can. Okay, I'm gonna kind of vibe code my way into this, and then this is good. This is good. This is great. Keep all. Yeah. No modules, images, icon. Yeah, the icon I hate it, but okay. We'll figure it out later. Index HTML. And open them side by side so I can compare and figure out what's going on. Okay, for starters, side panel, background, side panel. It seems that I don't need to do much. Background.js is this one for my thing, and here for the other one. Okay, recent install, then log feed. Okay, so this is gonna be form. Does not collect user sharing data. How does it do it? I see. Yeah, this is on device. On the cloud. Gemini in the cloud. Do not expose your API in your extension code. You have options. Let users provide their own API, manage API keys in your own server, and proxy calls to the Gemini API through your own server. Or you can implement additional security measures such as authentication. It is only okay to put your API keys into this file if you're the only user of your extension or for testing. Alright, I agree with all of that actually. So yeah, so that is true, and we already have a server in Megaforce that can do that. Let users provide their own API key. Manage API keys in your own server and proxy all calls to the Gemini API through your own server. That's a very good idea. What I'm thinking is, should I be running a server and like using that as a proxy, or what do I want? What do I want? Okay. Okay. So that's interesting. what does this do? We are not checking availability here, simply following an exception, temperature, whatever. For the objective description. Yeah, some little prompt there. Valid image bitmap. Summarization. Should maybe start it here. Summary. What is this? Key points. So I'm gonna add the scripts in here. I'm gonna actually copy that. Where is it? Wait, actually I want this same thing, but I want it here. In the meantime, I think I will design something for the server. another cursor instance. So what? Still thinking, so these two. So let's read see if launching has already.
Hey there, model, what do you need? A tool to fetch a dock to. Hey there, model,
Okay, so I want to add an MCP. So what I'm thinking at the moment is the following. If we have an MCP server, so that server that I have can be an MCP server. So I can, instead of connecting this to a server directly, I can make it only an MCP client. Right? So this thing will be an MCP client, and it will talk to, yeah, exactly this, right? So this will talk to that, but also I can have another toolkit that has this something like super AI, right? And it's probably gonna be like part of Megaforce or whatever, but the point is going to be this can summarize and do some other crap, right? So it's gonna be like summarize, I know what else. Maybe like some vision endpoint, I don't know. Speech to text or transcribe, like very basic stuff that I can wear MCP, super AI MCP server. Nice. I need something more chill that I can use to think. So this one, reject. Actually, let's follow that tutorial. VLAN MCP server, Python, LLMs like clone. Why I want a TypeScript server. Use one. and after the stream, I will actually configure my LLM in this. For now, I just want to have a working thing, and maybe I will just connect this MCP server to Cursor for today. But we'll see. Yeah, we have 25 minutes, so hopefully we'll get there. These, like the famous get weather, maybe the thing that we do. This is a very important step in getting your server to connect. Yeah, running the server is important if you want to connect to the server. Let's now test your server. Outside of the context. I want to close all these. But I have to fix that over here. Yeah. Can I use? Let's check. Because we have a metaphors icon. Okay. A bit some stuff. No, instrument HTTP. Okay, so how do I enable the tools here? Nice. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So let's 16, 32, 48, and 102. So let's do that for now. I need an icon, but okay. Let's see. Export. supermarket. 16. Then 32, 48. Yes, yes. Nice. You cannot see it. Let me actually move my head. Yes, we can see this now. Maybe I can zoom in. I don't know. I can zoom in here, but not here. We can see the MegaFirst logo now is our super extension. So that's good. I have 10 minutes. Do this. Use the MCP to summarize. Oh my god, it's thinking a lot to do only that. it's running. God damn it. Use simple servers. It works, so that's very good. Now this one we need a better. Okay, so we'll just commit that. Actually, let me create a new. Yeah, time go. Send URLs and documents and other need to it's gonna be a public repo, template, a readme of license, not a string. So we add everything. Okay, so actually this is what I want. Status. Actually, I give ignore. Give Jesus Christ. Okay. Script, where are you? Oh my god, I cannot believe this. React? This is not like Jesus Christ. React. Mac. Yes. And load maybe. What else? Python, just in case. No, Python. I actually don't want to use Python. I mean, this one. Bit. Boom. Very good. I have to run, but in today's stream, we started the Megaforce Chrome extension using MCP. We created an MCP server that can act to interact with, in the future, Megaforce, but for now it's just for an AI. And we created a Chrome extension with an MCP client, and we will use Arcade in the future as the MCP server that sits in between Megaforce and any other client. Until the next time, guys, happy building!